If you've ever taken probiotic supplements or checked the ingredient labels, you've probably seen some variation of Lactobacillus acidophilus or Lactobacillus bulgaricus or Lactobacillus plantarum, right? These are all common bacteria that we often find in probiotics that help our microbiome. But in today's video, I'm not talking about those probiotics. I want to talk about a different kind of probiotic. I'm actually talking about a probiotic yeast, better known as Saccharomyces Boulardii. Well, hey there, I'm Dr. Hagmeyer, and if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Today, I want to share with you some of the amazing benefits that Saccharomyces Boulardii imparts and why, if you are struggling with gut issues, why you may want to consider adding this yeast probiotic to your gut healing protocol. Like I said, Saccharomyces Boulardii is a bit different than most probiotics, and it's this difference that makes it so special and really impart many of its beneficial properties. Unlike most probiotics that colonize the gut, Saccharomyces Boulardii does not normally inhabit our intestines or our gut. It's a transient yeast, meaning that it basically just passes through our intestines and really doesn't attach to the lining of the intestinal lumen like other probiotics. Its benefit for our gut, really, health comes from its ability to move through our GI tract. Now, another difference of Saccharomyces Boulardii is that it's stomach acid resistant, right? And so it's not affected by the hydrochloric acid that is in our stomach. Again, that's very different than most probiotics that we take that are normally just killed off in part by the acidity levels in the hydrochloric acid. Now, the other thing is that we can't get Saccharomyces Boulardii from any of the food or the fiber that we eat. So if you want to get the benefit from Saccharomyces, it's something that you actually do need to take in a supplement form. Again, it doesn't colonize our microbiome. Once you stop taking it, that's really it. So what are Saccharomyces Boulardii benefits, and really why should you consider taking it, right? Well, maybe a few weeks ago, you saw the video that I did, and I talked about some of the best probiotics for diarrhea, where I actually mentioned Saccharomyces Boulardii. But that video was really just on the benefits of diarrhea, or the benefits of Saccharomyces for diarrhea. What I didn't have time to get into were all the amazing benefits of this beneficial yeast that go far beyond just treating the symptoms of diarrhea. And so that's what I want to get into, and that's what I want to share with you today. Number one, when it comes to Saccharomyces Boulardii, is the effects that it has on the immune system, right? Saccharomyces Boulardii is known to increase something known as Secretory IGA. Now, studies have found that Saccharomyces Boulardii supplementation will increase secretory IGA. So often people who have all kinds of food allergies and food sensitivities, they have something in immunology better known as a loss of oral tolerance. When secretory IgA levels are low, you're prone and you'll develop all kinds of opportunistic bacteria. You'll see Candida, you'll see H. pylori, you'll see C. diff, you'll see Klebsiella. You'll have, again, all these opportunistic bacteria, and so you need to get these secretory IgA levels up. The next benefit of Saccharomyces Boulardii is that it can help reset microbial balance, right? So the intestinal ecosystem is in a state of equilibrium when healthy species of bacteria or probiotics are abundant and unwanted microbial species are kept in check and under control. But when factors upset this balance, okay, and to the point where that ecosystem changes, basically due to medications or diets high in sugar or diets high in fat, this balance can now take a turn for the worse. So Saccharomyces Boulardii has been shown to, again, promote healthy microbial balance by competing against these harmful bacteria. So if you have Candida, taking this good yeast can also be used to crowd out the bad yeast. I use it for that reason in many people who have SIFO, small intestinal fungal overgrowth, or we detect Candida glabrata or Candida albicans. Now, another benefit of Saccharomyces Boulardii is if you're taking antibiotics, right? One of the biggest problems with antibiotics when prescribed for some sort of bacterial infection is that they unfortunately wipe out all your good bacteria. But at the same time, what we often see is we see yeast go out of control. And that's, again, because Saccharomyces Boulardii is a yeast-based probiotic. It's not a target of antibiotics, and that means that you can take Saccharomyces Boulardii, the antibiotics won't have an effect on it, and it can prevent the development of Candida or other types of fungal infections. It also helps with short-chain fatty acids. Now, There is an abundance of research that shows that short-chain fatty acids like butyrate and propionate, they play an important role in the maintaining of our health and in the prevention of disease. Short-chain fatty acids are really produced by gut bacteria during the fermentation or the breakdown of soluble and insoluble fiber. Well, Saccharomyces boulardii has been shown to increase levels of short-chain fatty acids, and that's great for people who can't consume fiber, like maybe because they have SIBO. Saccharomyces has also been found to have an anti-inflammatory effect on the body. It can help decrease the production of inflammatory molecules such as cytokines, which are really important for things like COVID and things like autoimmune diseases. They reduce inflammation. And so here again, for people that have inflammation in their bodies, we can see like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis or celiac disease and even SIBO. Saccharomyces boulardii can really help a lot. It can help prevent the relapse of Clostridium, like C. diff, and it seems to be very effective at preventing relapses in patients who have Crohn's disease or inflammatory bowel diseases. Now, for many people with autoimmune disease and diabetes and all kinds of allergies and, like I said, inflammatory bowel disorders and leaky gut syndrome, we know that part of that benefit of Saccharomyces boulardii is to prevent a leaky gut. It can help support the mucosal barrier. It can increase the production of tight junction proteins. This can help protect against the entry of harmful substances, which in turn reduces the risk of systemic immune activation. So again, these are just a few reasons why I'm such a big proponent of S.Boulardii. Now, if you personally use Saccharomyces boulardii, I want to hear from you. What's been your experience? Drop me a comment below. And if you like this video, here's another video that I think you're going to like as well.